Hello, all of my CB Bears. My name's Chronically Blue. Welcome back to some more Crash Bandicoot: The Wrath of Cortex. So we got some fun stuff here. Okay, first we have the cool thing, and then we have the wow, that's annoying thing. Guess which one I'm gonna go with first? That's right, it's the annoying thing. So let me go ahead and tell you what's been going on. So, as you know, I've been donating plasma. Okay, because everything's expensive, as is just life, unfortunately. But because life is so expensive, I am donating plasma to try to like get a little bit of money in order to like really help here. Because, you know, it doesn't hurt anything. Well, I went through and I have finished like my first 4 donations of plasma, which means that everything else, like now all the amount like fluctuates very heavily. Oh no. So I went and did it for the first time after the first 4 donations, and it was $50. And I'm not going to complain about it, because first off, you know, $50 for just sitting there doing nothing for an hour, that's still pretty good. Like, I'm still making bank. But the part that got me was my prescription ran out, and I had to go and get it refilled. Well, I have been taking this medication for quite a bit, so I'm like, okay, you know what, it's fine. Let me just go ahead and like message. I did it again, the same place too. Oh my goodness. I'm like, let me just go ahead and message the pharmacy, okay? Let me be like, hey, listen, you know, I just need this refilled. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. We will go ahead and send it in. So I find out almost like maybe an hour later that it's like, nope, not gonna happen. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, yep, it was denied by your provider. I'm like, well, that's dumb. And it's like, well, you could try calling us instead of just putting it into the app. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll try calling you. Okay, there we go. Yeah, no. Alright, so there I am, and I tried calling it in. To which, you know, the same thing happens, unfortunately. Which I'm just like, why? Like, it is... I've been taking this for quite a bit now. Out of the way with your nonsense, like, honestly. There we go. Ooh, that was close, too. Okay. But yeah, so they're like, okay, fine, you know, just call us and we'll, like, try to get it going. I'm like, okay, cool, awesome. That is exactly what I want to hear. Because, you know, I kind of want this, because it's the kind of thing where, like, you're not exactly supposed to, like, stop taking it, or else, like, you get, like, really bad withdrawal symptoms, which hasn't really been a deciding factor for me for quite a few things, but it could be. But my point is that, like, I'm typically fine with withdrawal symptoms. Like, it's not the worst thing ever for me, but that's not the point of the story. The point is, they're like, yeah, it got denied again. So now at this point, you really just have to, like, call and, like, schedule an appointment with your provider in order to, like, get approved for this stupid thing. I'm like, awesome, that's my... I didn't even touch that. That's stupid. So, like, yeah, you're gonna have to go and, like, call your provider. I'm like, cool, whatever, I guess. So there I am, and it's not free to go and see my provider, even though it's virtually. Which, you know, I get it to an extent, but at the same time, like, come on. So I go and I do the appointment, which costed $30. And then I go and get my meds, which was $22. So it was super awesome to know that, you know, the $50 that I got specifically to start saving money up, just didn't... Oh, there's boxes down there. That'd be helpful. It just wasn't... Just vanished from thin air. Because, you know, medication. I'm like, great, that's so awesome. I love that. That is my new favorite love story ever. So yeah, I was absolutely angry and upset with that turn of events. It was very much not fun for me to deal with that, especially after work. So I got to come home, then just sit around for like 5 minutes, do the appointment, ow, and then just... Let me go ahead and try to get there. Here we go. Okay, yeah. So, after the appointment, I then just got to drive to the place and get the meds. To which I'm like, this is fantastic. This is my new favorite thing ever! Yeah, it was super lame. Very much not fun. So I had a great time after work. But I did have nachos. I made the meat myself. So that was good, I guess. I like nachos. Ooh, okay, well, you know, I'm so glad I got that Aku Aku to then immediately spend that Aku Aku. So glad I could do that. This goes and shows, like, how great I am. Just gonna go right here. There we go. But yeah, it was just, like, so annoying. Because, you know, of all that, like, shenanigans. But the flip side of it is I believe that I might just be, I might not be lactose intolerant anymore, which is super cool. Ah, I was so close. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I might not be lactose intolerant anymore because I was, well, I was just like messing around and I was like, hey, you know what? We've had these hot cocoa balls for like since Thanksgiving. Okay, we're not gonna use them anytime soon, so I might as well use it. And so I did, and I mixed 2 hot cocoa balls together, and then I drank it without lactate. To which I was like, oh yeah, here comes like the everything, you know? And then nothing happened. I'm like, huh, that's odd. Because typically, the thing that made me start taking lactate happens after like drinking something with dairy without like lactate. And so I was like, huh, that's odd. So then we were getting stuff together for like nachos at a friend's house. And I was like, hey, I went ahead and got you lactate. And he was like, oh, well, you know, I really haven't been using it anymore. You know, I tried stuff without it and I feel fine. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. I'm like, huh. Okay. So then, like, a few days go by, and I'm like, okay, dang it. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, are you coming home today? They're like, no, I'm not. I'm like, okay, I'll go ahead and get, like, you know, pizza puffs from Little Caesars, which, by the way, the pizza puffs from Little Caesars, they're the reason why I'm alive right now. They are so fantastic, and they're $10 for 12 of them. You can't beat that, okay? They're really good. Like, so good. Like, I know if I have $10.59 in my bank account, I'm able to be happy for another day. And I'm not exaggerating, okay? The bacon and cheese one, oh, it's so good. My goodness and a half. Like, that is, like, epitome right there, okay? Just fantastic stuff right there they did at Domino's. Not Domino's, Little Caesars. How dare I disgrace that? Can't disgrace their genius like that. Can't believe I would do such a thing. But it's really good. Like, if you never had it, I highly suggest it because, oh my goodness, you have to eat them the second that you get them, though. Like, they can maybe last a 5-minute drive to your house, nothing more. So if you need to, go ahead and just, like, eat it in the car, okay? You'll be like, oh, this is so good. And I'm like, yeah, it is. It is fantastic. It's going to make you puffer fish choking on a carrot, okay? That is what you're going to do, quite honestly. At least I hope you do. That's what I do every time I have it. I'm like, oh. It's just so good. Like, anyway, I know that it's just a pizza puff, but like just having like a bite-sized pizza, genius. Okay, fantastic, phenomenal, and a half. Okay, yeah. I'm just like, yeah. Is that a gold? That's got to be a gold. Ooh, a platinum. See, I knew my rambling was good for something. Granted, it took us 9 minutes to do a level, but it's better than nothing. Tsunami. Now this one's gonna scare me a little bit, to be honest, because I'm not too great with cocoa levels. But oh well. I'll be fine, I guess. Also, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my computer. I forgot that we can run with cocoa. But I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my computer, because there's a specific website that I like to go to. Ooh, we're invincible now. There's a specific website that I like to go to on my computer, and there's also a mobile app for it. Okay, well, we're not doing too hot here, but that's okay, I guess. Okay, but now we're back to invincibility, so that's all. Oh, no. Okay. There we go. I'm just trying to, like, spam the go button on here. Because I'm really just trying to focus on this. And yes, I forgot that there was a box there, but that's okay. Anyway, this website I like to go to, they have an app, but... Go, 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 go! Okay, how was that? It's gotta be gold. Was that... That looks like sapphire, actually. Anyway, this website I really like. And they have an app, but they also have a website. And I like to go onto the website. But unfortunately, the website just... Really? 2 seconds? That's stupid. The website worked on my computer, and then all of a sudden it just didn't. Like, you can see, like, pictures and, like, the answers to everything. But now my computer... It's not there. Like, the pictures don't load, there aren't answers to anything, and I just get, like, really confused. I'm like, why is this happening? And it's to the point where, like, nothing works on it. And that just absolutely, like, boggles my mind in a half. Because I'm like, what the heck? Why is this happening? But, so, I'm just there, and I'm like, okay, well, it's not working on here, so let me just go ahead and, like, check on the app. And the app's working completely fine. I'm like, okay, the app's fine, but the website's not. Well, let me try to, like, research this to see, like, what else is going on here. You know, just, like, understand what's happening. And so I tried to do that, but no one else has had this same issue as I have. So they're like, hey, you know, just go ahead and, like, message us, and, like, we'll be able to, like, assist you. I'm like, okay, if you say so. So I try to message them, but that was stupid of me. But they don't have, like, an official, like, form or anything like that. Or maybe they do and I just, like, am blind to it. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, let me send a friend request on Discord then, I guess, to try to make this work. And they haven't answered yet. I'm like, okay, awesome. You know, this is doubly great for me. So then I'm like, okay, well, hold on. You know, let me, like, see if it's, like, a different browser issue. So then, like, I go from, like, my Edge to... like Firefox. Why is the bridge that way, actually? Like, now that I look at that, why is the bridge that way? So, I go to, like, Firefox and whatever, and, like, okay, well, that really did not do anything. That was just a waste of time. But the same thing. Nothing's loading, like, the answers aren't loading or anything. I'm like, what the heck? Like, what is going on? So I'm like, okay, maybe it's not Firefox or Edge. Maybe I should try Chrome. So I try Chrome, and it's the same thing. I'm like, what is this? So then, eventually, I'm just like, okay, well, I have no idea what's going on here. And, you know, I really don't want to use it on my phone unless I have to. Like, I will use it on my phone, but again, I'd much prefer to, like, use it as I prefer. So then, I go and I'm just, like... Okay, I think I can just hold this and be fine. I think that's what I need to do. Gotta go to the right here to get that figure box. There we go. That'll help us. So I'm over here just, like, absolutely confused as to, like, what's going on. And I'm just like, you know what? Let me try something else. So I go and, like... There we go. Is that the platinum? Were we literally that close to the platinum? Huh. Okay, well, I'll take it, I guess. So I go and, you know, I have my laptop, which I only use for, like, if I need to. Like, if I'm going somewhere and I need to work on something, then I bring my laptop. I open my laptop, and I'm like, you know what, let me just try this, okay? Like, worst case scenario, just to make sure it's nothing on my end. So I go, And I like open up the website and it loads up perfectly fine. I'm like, what is going on here? Why is this not working for me specifically on like my desktop, but it's completely fine on my laptop? Like, something's going on here. I just don't know what. I cleared the cache. I like reset the computer. As you know, I've tried different browsers, so at this point I was like, something's going on here. I just don't know what it is. And then I started to think of it. I'm like, maybe it's my VPN, because I have that on my desktop and on my laptop, which reminds me I really need to get that on my laptop. But I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's the VPN, so let me try turning that off. So I turned that off, and nothing. Nothing changed. I'm like, okay. So I'm just like fully at a loss right now. I'm like, I don't know why this is happening. I don't know why it is like so against me. So I'm just kind of stuck here. What I want to do is I want to like open up the app and be like, hey, listen, your website isn't working on my computer for some reason. I have no idea why. And they're probably going to be like, yeah, that sounds kind of weird, actually. Can you like send us a video of it? To which I'd be very happy to. I'd happily show them like, hey, look, I'm like logged in because my computer remembered my login, because my computer's very awesome like that. And then just like how like nothing is loading. And like even when I like send something, like nothing happens. So like it's just so weird. It really is. Yeah, I really want like an answer onto that. Just like something. Like even if they're like, yeah, we really have no idea. I'm like, okay, cool. I guess I'm just gonna use my laptop from here on out, I guess. Which it's not great that I'd have to use my laptop. Like it's not the worst thing ever, but at the same time, like I just kind of prefer to use my desktop instead of my laptop. But you know, what can I do? Is that a platinum? What's with us and like these platinum relics? Like, I promise I'm not. You can hear me rambling as I'm doing these. That's another platinum. What the heck? What is going on here? I'm not complaining. I'll take it, I guess. But like, it's just so random. Cause like I typically like I get like the sapphire and I'm like struggling to like get the gold, and now it's like, nah, we're just gonna give you platinums. We feel bad. I'm like, well, thank you, I guess. Like, I mean, that's nice. Like, I don't know why, but thanks. And here it's going to be a little fun. I'm gonna have to like remember this stupid level, as well as getting past Tony the Tiger. Wow, I have an armpit hair that is stuck on my shirt. Wow, that is annoying and a half. Sweet. My goodness. Wow. Apologize. It has a little bit removed itself, but I am in a little bit of uncomfortableness. On a scale from 1 to 10, it's about a 3 right now. I'm so glad for that nitro. Wow, that, my goodness. Ooh. Like, I'm not like flailing my arms around or anything like that. I promise you. But like, it was just like the fact that my armpit hair decided to just latch onto my shirt randomly. I'm like, awesome, cool, thanks. How about you don't do that? Like, I'm kind of busy playing this game here. Like, yeesh. Also, they announced the Switch 2 today, which is cool. It's $450, which is not cool. In fact, that's the opposite of cool. I'm like, Nintendo, what are you doing? Like, remember how it used to be like the super affordable version of stuff? Like, I know prices are going up, but you know, maybe maybe try a little bit. Like, I'm not looking for like stellar quality, just like something, you know. But they did announce that they're adding the GameCube games online, which is super cool. Granted, would have been awesome significantly sooner, but you know, you know, beggars can't be choosers. But still, I'm just like glad that like it happened. I'm more certainly glad that it didn't happen after I had like been able to play GameCube games, because like if it happened after that, I would have lost my lid. Quite honestly, I would have flipped my top. I would have lost my lid. I would have done anything and everything out of anger. Won't you do it in the name of love? Sorry, but still. Like, that has happened before, where I'm trying to remember what it was. There was something or another where I, like, really wanted to do something, so, like, I went and, like, second time, I went and, like, spent the money to, like, get them, like, this game or whatever, so I'd be able to, like, play it for everyone, only for, lo and behold, you know, them to release the game everywhere after I, like, gotten the physical version. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. What in the monstrosity is this? Because, like, I don't care about games costing, like, $1,000. Okay, first off, I think it's kind of dumb. Like, it better be, like, the best game ever in the world for it to be that much money. Like, it better come with, like, a back massager that is automatic and a thermometer that knows how to dispense, like, the correct amount of cough syrup if I have, like, a cold or something. It better, like, fold my bed if a video game costs, like, $1,000. Like the Microsoft Flight Simulator thing. I'm just like, dude, what are you doing? Like, cool, I guess it might help, like, people pilot planes, but, like, I don't know why you need to put that on Steam. Like, I guess it's cool just to have it available, but at the same time, like, I really don't think the majority of people are going to see this and be like, wow, that's super cool. Can't wait to spend a whole bunch of money and learn all these different controls in order to learn how to fly a plane. Like, what? No. At least that's my take on it. I'm like, who would want to know how to fly a plane? Like, yeah, I guess it's cool to an extent, but when you have to spend so much money on it, not to mention go through, like, all the trouble of learning how to do it with, like, all the different keys, because I did it for, like at one of my jobs I had, they had it, okay? I don't know why they had it. They just, like, yeah, this'll help. So they're like, yeah, let's get it. So they had it, and the amount of keys you have to press and, like, remember to, like, maneuver everything. I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure there was button combinations in order to be able to, like, move everything around. Quite honestly, it was a hazard, almost, and it was just insane. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me with this nonsense right now. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. Like, what are you even... Ooh, no! So close. It was just... It was very confusing. To be fair, a lot of games are confusing, especially if you don't know how to play. But, like, when there's a game where, like, it shows you the display and shows you what all the buttons do, and it's not like, this button shoots, this button reloads, this button melees. No, it's like, left wing, left flapper, right flapper, the position stick to the left, position stick to the right, the left windshield wiper, the right windshield wiper, the fuel tank, the air brake, the actual brake, the autopilot, the manual autopilot. You're just like, what am I even looking at right now? This is, like, insane. Like, someone had, I guess, like, the proper term would be, like, freezing up. I just, like, froze up looking at, like, everything. I'm like, huh? And lo and behold, of course, like, every single plane I flew crashed. And I'm like, hey, look, it's Boeing 180. That's not a jab at Boeing, okay? That's a reference to Final Destination. I finally saw those movies, and they were pretty good, quite honestly. I did enjoy Final Destination. Like, the first one, I was very confused. And I'm like, huh? What else happening here? And, like, it was annoying because, like, I stopped because I thought the penguin was going to push me, and then it didn't. But, like, it confused me because, like, in the first one, you see, like, this major accident happen that, like, could totally happen. And you're like, wow, that's horrible. And then, like, it goes back, and it's like, oh, it was actually just a vision. And you're like, huh, okay. And then they save themselves and, like, a few other people, but not everyone. And so everyone's like, how did you know? And they're like, I just saw it. And it was like, right, you saw it. And then what happens after that is, like, all the people that were supposed to die on that accident then, like, start dying in super weird ways. like 130% like coincidental. But it's kind of not at the same time. Like, you see this water like start to move towards someone, and then they just like catch themselves and like not slip on it. Right up until like the moment when like they do actually, in which like they slip on the water, and then like this thing falls in that thing, and that thing falls in this thing, and this thing falls in that thing, and look at that, they're dead. And I'm like, what? And I just looked at him like, what in the Rube Goldberg am I looking at here? Because that's really what it was. It's kind of like a Rube Goldberg machine, just like going wild on itself. Oh no, really? Really? Here? You're gonna have me lose it here? And that stupid little thing, yeah. I'm certain we're not gonna get it. I'm certain. I'm sorry, y'all. Like that, I didn't even have to get to the end of that. I just knew, like, nah, that's not happening. But that was, like, the first one where you, like, it starts off really cool, and then it gets, like, really random with, like, all the different things. But then the other ones do it as well, and you start to, like, get lulled into, like, how it's supposed to go now. You're like, okay, I get what's going on here. We're doing this thing. But the best part of... Because I saw all 5 movies. Like, we binged them, and it was super awesome. Like, the thing that you gotta understand is, like, the big thing that happens, that's the best part. And you may be like, well, what's the point of, like, even watching after it if, like, you see the best part, like, so early on? And it's because it's not just the best part. Like, it gets to a point where, yes, it is still, like, quite a bit of, like, Rube Goldberg-ness and, like, super coincidental things happening in order to cause stuff to happen. But at the same time, you're, like, watching, like, huh, so that's how it is. And, like, it will, like, make you a little paranoid, quite honestly. And you're gonna be like, you want me to get laser eye surgery? Why? I was like, well, because you need it. I'm like, do I though, doc? Like, let's think about this. Let's use our brains. Like, I don't think I really need laser eye surgery. And like, no, you do. Quite honestly. Give me the gold. I'm hoping that's a platinum and not a sapphire. This kind of looks like a sapphire. Hoping that's a platinum. That's a sapphire. Really? 1.36 seconds? You gotta be kidding me. That's ridiculous. Anyway. But, like, it's a lot of things, and, like, to be fair, a lot of them, they're really hit or miss. Like, I really don't think you're going to develop a fear of, like, a tow truck. Like, I don't think that's gonna happen exactly. But the ones that happen, where, like, if you already have it in your head, like, hey, this kind of seems like a bad idea, and then you see just how bad of an idea it is, you're like, oh, that's cool. Because you get to see how it happens. And the only reason why I was like, hi, Nitro. The only reason why I'm bringing it up, aside from it being great, is because they just, like, so most of the time, I should clarify, for the first 3 movies, they use very little computer effects, at least to my untrained eye. Like, to my, okay, gonna need you not. They use very little computer effects in the first 3. So, like, it is very practical. Like, you can see, like, the stuff that happens, and, like, it's cool. You see, like, so much stuff. It's awesome. Like, they did a good job of it. Then you get to the 4th one, and the thing is that there's a heck of a break between the 4th and the 3rd movie. And so in the 4th one and the 5th one, they're just, like, trying to, like, cut costs, and they just use, like, so many computer effects to the point where you're like, what even is this, honestly? And it is indeed very noticeable to where you're just like, huh, you're doing this, huh? And, like, it's not great, okay? But in the 5th one, they kind of find, like, a balance to it. Like, they find the stuff that, like, they very easily They find the stuff that they can't do, like, unless they had a lot of people sign waivers. And like, okay, let's go ahead and have this and be like computer graphics. But then the other stuff, like the stuff after the big thing, it's practical, or at least it looks very practical. And it is so good. Like, it will make you terrified of getting laser eye removal surgery, quite honestly. Because, like, I don't need glasses, and even I'm terrified of it now. I'm just like, wow. Like, I'm glad all I have glasses for is for blue light. Like, quite honestly, I'm like, good choice there. Way to go, me and my eyes. Like, proud of us. Gotta get on over here, get that, thank you. Gotta get that 1 second, there we go. Oh my goodness. I'm just trying to go here. Nope. Got it. Okay, great. Okay, it's good. Like, you might not like the first one, but you will, like, the chance of you enjoying the second one is so high, quite honestly. Like, once you see, like, the first two, you're going to be like, okay, this is what we're doing. This is how it goes. Okay, I got it. And again, one of the best parts of it is just seeing the major event happening that, like, gets rid of everything. Ooh, there we go. Just made it. Okay, But, like, seeing all the stuff afterward is still creative. And it will make you be like, huh. You know, maybe I should move this away from... Like, maybe I should not put a wet cup onto, like, my exposed computer vents. Like, maybe that's not a good idea. Like, huh, maybe I should spring for the surge protector. Like, maybe that does help. Who knows? Okay, so here, I get to try to, like, maneuver, like, going up and down at the same time. So this is gonna be so much fun for me. I mean, then again, like, I'm not upset with it. Like, for this kind of thing, I feel like it works because you're so... Thank you. I feel like it works here with this little thing because it just takes, like, the, oh, well, I need to, like, do this and do that, and it's like, no, you don't. You really just have to, like, move forward and, like, hit the boxes and, like, spin at the right time, and then you're, like, you're fine. So, like, I'm all for this, quite honestly. Of course, though, with you, if you, like, aren't good at, like, if you're not good at, like, pressing up or down on it, then it will, like, come back to bite you. Get that. Get that. Get that. Get that. Get that. Or don't. Cool. I kind of wish that there was a button other than X that... Oh my goodness, why did I do that? Okay, whatever, it's time for me to, like, experiment. Can I press that? Nope, 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 nope. I can go backwards. That's cool, I guess. Oh. But yeah. And the reason why we decided to watch the Final Destination movies is because of a few things. One, there's a new one that's going to be coming out. And there's a, like, they've already revealed, like, a big part of it. And I am like, oh my goodness. I'm so excited for it. I honestly am. Especially since I know what it is, and my spouse doesn't. And they're like, please don't tell me. I want to be fully surprised. I'm like, okay, okay. So, I don't know how they're going to do it. I just know that they're going to do it. I'm like, this is going to be awesome. So, like, you know, I'm looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to it because it's been 15 years, I want to say. It was either 15 or 10 years since the last movie. So, like, things have definitely gotten better since then. I can tell you that much, like, without a doubt. Okay, Crash, I'm gonna need you to work with me here. Crash? Crash. Work with me here, okay? We're almost there, kid. Okay? It's gonna be okay. There we go. Okay, now that we've gotten through that part, time to go ahead and try to get through here. Oh, yes, please, give me that Aku Aku. There's just something about an Aku Aku that is just, like, so relaxing. Like, it's very helpful. Okay, got that. Okay, great. I want to make sure that I got that and didn't fail. I want to say we're almost, like, to the end of it now, quite honestly. Yeah, I got us, like, we have to be, like, close to it at this point. I don't care. I don't care. Yep, I remember this. At least I hope I remember this. I just realized, like, how annoying it's going to be to have to, like, go through and do, like, the... Oh my goodness, move. How annoying it's going to be to have to, like, go through and do the whole, like, robot thing in, like, the fourth world. Oh, that'd be so annoying. Okay, come on. Honestly, I really should have just, like, ran into it, quite honestly. Like, that would have been so much easier for me. Okay, and there we go. I don't think that's gold. No, that's sapphire. Man. Like, I think they're pretty good, too. What's the gold time? Cool. That's awesome. I'm so thrilled. That makes me feel so alive. Oh my goodness. Really? Really? Like, I know some people care about the milliseconds, but like, really? Really? Like, it's just annoying at a certain point. You're just like, really? Those 32 milliseconds, huh? Just wasn't good enough to beat the Olympic record? Okay. No, it's my bad. It's my bad. Don't worry. I'll handle it. It's so unique. I can tell you that I saw an anime, and it wasn't good. It is called Gakuen Haven, G-A-K, and then it should like autofill the rest, quite honestly. But it is about this guy, and I'm going to spoil this whole thing for you. So, like, if you want to watch it, you better like pause it right now and then just like move forward because I am going to spoil this whole thing for you. It's 13 episodes, okay? Don't get your hopes up. It's not like this major event. But it is 13 episodes, and what it is this guy gets accepted into a school, and it is like this like super fancy dancy schmancy like smarty pants school that is like awesome, okay? And everyone is like great at something. They all have like a skill or whatever, and he doesn't. He's just super average, like nothing to his name. Like, his only thing is that he's lucky. And like, you're going to look at him and be like, really? That's what we're going with? He's lucky? I know, it's dumb. Just stay with me here. So yes, he's lucky. He gets put into the school. He gets into a motorcycle accident in the first day, and you're like, what the heck? So much for being lucky, huh? But don't worry, it gets way worse. Get out of here with that nonsense. So, basically, for the next 10 episodes, it's just him meeting, like, all the different guys and, like, learning a little bit about the personality. I don't mean, like, a whole lot. I mean, like, it happens in, like, the second episode when we learn about a little bit about everyone. And, like, that's it. Okay? Nothing fantastic. And then from episodes 3 to 10, it's just filler. Like, nothing happens. And then at the very end, it's revealed that... I'm sorry, it's so stupid. I honestly, I'm glad I didn't have time to finish this, because it's so dumb. Honestly, if you just watch episode 1 and then 12 and 13, you'll be fully caught up. Like, you can easily skip 2 through 10. And what happens is, these two dudes knew each other from before. One of them forgot everything. So the other one doesn't tell the other one about, like, them spending time with each other. Like, that's it. They didn't even do anything. They just spent time with each other. Then they confess their feelings, and they have a kiss. Ice Station Bandicoot. Oh no. Why does this remind me of Rings of Power? And they kiss. A dude wakes up from a coma, which wasn't even mentioned until, like, the 10th episode, and he comes back in, like, the 12th episode. So, like, cool, I guess. And it just ends. Two people kiss. They say they're going to, like, start exploring the school and be like do their best to, like, meet with everyone, and that's where the anime ends. It's 1 season long, 13 episodes, and is an absolute waste to watch. That being said, though, it is the second least problematic gay anime I've ever seen. Like, no one's, like, the people that are crushing on each other, they're not related, okay? Like, they're twins. They don't like each other or anything. They finish each other's sentences because that's the basic twin trope. But, like, that's about it. Anyway, now that I've gone ahead and rambled about how horrible of an anime, because I wasted my time with watching these 13 episodes, I will see you all next time. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, my sweet bears.